graduating. And I'm just urging you, trust us with them up to lower secondary. I believe we are trusting God that we are going to have our lower secondary in this school, and I know we shall have them and they shall be the best. So I want to wish you the best as you celebrate with the graduate. And this particular time, I want to take and welcome our head teacher. Kindly let us put our hands together and appreciate our head teacher as he comes in the name of Jesus. Barikiweni.
Our director, Reverend Lydia Kimathi, our chief guest, who is also the chair of the school board, Madam Jane Komora, the deputy, my pastor, Pastor Archangel, and then my deputy head teacher, the senior teachers, parents, and pupils, good morning. Yes, I want to take this particular moment, first of all, to say that I'm so happy this day that we are graduating our 6th class at SOPHOS Community School. I want to believe it has not been an easy journey, growing from baby class to where we are today. When I came here, I found these pupils in PP1, and today, as they graduate, we are not giving you half-baked children, but fully baked children who can fit in any other school, but pupils that I would want to retain until we nurture them fully and give you individuals who can be able to depend on themselves and do things the right way. So we want to thank our teachers who have been handling our PP2 class. They've been doing a great job, and today they are giving us one of our best classes to go to grade 1. Remember, this is CBC. We may not be able to rank them and tell them that and tell you how they perform, but I know you've seen the difference even at home, and we are working day in, day out to improve on what we give to our kids, so that when we tell you we offer quality education, then you'll be able to see it when these children come back home. Now, mine is not much this morning because it's a graduation, and I don't intend to mix up with other matters. Much of what I may want to communicate to you parents will be in my newsletter, which will be given tomorrow. I hope you do read the newsletter, because it's a report from the head teacher on how the term has been, and then it also communicates what is expected of you and what lies ahead. The future of the school is in that letter. So when it comes home tomorrow, kindly read my newsletter. It will have information that is very key and very crucial. But I want to talk to the PP2 parents. Tuko wapi wazazi wa PP2? Tafadhali kwa mkono. Thank you for coming. My director is also a parent, by the way, let me say that. She's also here. Her daughter is graduating in PP2. Sasa wazazi, si mnaona the kind of trust that my director has on the school. Na hakai hapa, the girl comes all the way from Ruiru to SOPHOS, you can imagine. So that tells you that SOPHOS has a name, and the director has trusted us. So I want to request, I'm graduating 79 pupils today. And I want to have all of them in grade 1. So I'm requesting kindly, hata kama mtahama kuja unione, school van iko, tutakuja mahali unaenda. We want to maintain the 79 and if possible grow them to a higher number, because there are those who are requesting to join us. The SOPHOS you knew has changed. We are better and we are becoming the best. You know, I know there have been challenges here and there before. Kidogo tu, hazikosi. But I want to assure you that we are committed to make things better in this school, to raise this school from where it is and get to greater heights. Personally, I've committed myself to that. I don't think there is a parent who ever came to me and I failed to listen. I'm one listening person because I believe in what you contribute towards this school. Wengine labda mnakuja mnaongea tu maneno mawili matatu kwa hasira na unaenda. But in your anger, I get some strong points that help me restructure the school and make things even better. So parents, I'm calling upon you. These children, the 79 of them, they have been here for 3 years. We've stayed with them for those 3 years. We've nurtured them. And SOPHOS is not just about academics. You've seen the spiritual part. Wagapi walikuwa hapa on Sunday kwa mkono tafadhali? You were able to see what we did. I welcomed you parents. Wengi hawakukuja. If only you were here. Na kama hukua, enda ututafute kwa Facebook. Tafuta wall ya Deliverance Church Githurai 45. Tutafute kwa YouTube, utatupata. Follow the services that were there. You will see what our pupils were able to do. One of the services, we had a pupil preaching to us. That's where we have reached now. That is the level we are growing our pupils to. Because we are not just giving you individuals who have qualified academically, but we want to give you individuals who have also qualified spiritually. You know, when these children go to high school, tabia zingine tunapata kule high school, wanaigizwa kwa zile tabia kwa sababu wanakosa msingi dhabiti, msingi ambao wanaweza simama. But for our kids, I want to believe none of the children we've graduated even in class 8 can indulge into those behaviors, because we've given them a foundation that they can stand on. You know, they know what yes means and they know what no means. They can be able to stand on their own and say no to all ungodliness. Such are the kids that we are bringing out today. I wish we had the time to waonyeshe preschool wako na praise and worship yao pia. Sio ya primary peke yake. We have a praise and worship ya preschool. So these kids, and I know you have seen even at home, they are able to lead you in prayers. They are able to do so many other things on their own. All because we are committed to give them the best. Hakuna haja ya mtoto akue in a Christian school and then akitoka hapa anakuwa mtu wa kuzurura, mtu bure kabisa. We give the best when we graduate them. So I'm urging you parents, and I'm requesting, I graduate the 79 come the 26th of April. Nilete watoto. You know, you'll say school fees. I think we are the best kwa school fees. Imagine last year hakuna mtu aliwaongezea school fees. This year ninanyamaza, director asinisikie juu sitaki tuongezewe school fees. Yaona mahali nanyamazia? Because we are the best. We want to give you the best environment. And I think we have the best fee payment modes. And this term, by the way, congratulations. A majority of you have made it to clear school fees in good time. And I'm so happy because of that. Na wale wachache wamebaki wako na kitu kidogo sana na nitafuatilia kesho, mtaniletea, najua hivyo. So parents, I want to urge you, bring us the 79, and I believe that we'll give the best. This CBC, and we are going to be unique in our own way. We are already getting our structures laid down, and I want to believe in the next 2-3 years to come, the SOPHOS you knew will be a different SOPHOS. The school you knew will be the talk of Githurai, because that's what we are doing, that's what we are working for. Na hata wale watatoa wao watakuwa wanang'ang'ana kurudisha, because we are going to get there. Now, before I sit down, we are closing the school today for our pupils. Apart from our candidate class, the class 8 who are going to remain behind tomorrow, and then on Friday they will be doing their rehearsals in readiness for their KCPE. This year we are going to be hosted. We had a class and we have our examination center here, but it was a requirement by the Ministry of Education that any institution that has less than 30 pupils in class 8 be hosted by a bigger school. And therefore, maswali yamekuwa yakinikujia, watoto wetu, because I said we will be doing ours from Mweki Primary, which is our nearest public school. Watoto wetu wakienda Mweki, watakuwa wa Mweki? No. They will be SOPHOS. Actually, tunaenda Mweki, tupewe class. Desk tutapeleka zetu. Everything will be ours. Uniform ni yetu. And our pupils will only sit for their KCPE there for security purposes. Juu sisi hatujapewa security na hatujapewa supervisors, na lakini tuko na invigilators wetu. So they will do their exams and the results will come under the name SOPHOS Community School. So we have a lot of hopes in our candidates, and candidates, we want to wish you the best. We believe that you are going to shine this year. You're going to raise our name to another level, as I'm telling the parents. So we close today, and the school will reopen again on the 26th, Tuesday, 26th of April this year. That means you have your children at home for about 7 weeks. Sasa wazazi mnaniangalia vibaya. 7 weeks, yes. Now it's the time you realize what teachers do. Ukisema nyumbani wafanye hivi, then you come in the evening, hakujafanywa vile ulisema. That's when you know that teachers go through a lot of hassles and a lot of stress. So you'll be with them. Na wasipelekwe ushago, they are your responsibility. They are not the responsibility of their grandparents. Wacha kupotelea majukumu. Kaa na wao, nurture them, and we give you the children in one piece. Bring them back in one piece and not in pieces. Sawa sawa wazazi? Yes. Then, we have organized, with the help of our pastor, we've organized a program. Sisi ukuwa na PPI hapa Wednesdays and Fridays to raise our spiritual levels za watoto na za walimu. But we've said, hizi 7 weeks hawatakaa nyumbani kila siku. We are requesting, we are giving you one day in a week on Fridays. We shall be having a special service for our pupils every Friday. Director ananipigia makofi. Pigeni makofi wazazi. We shall be having a special program for our pupils wote. Yule ataweza kukuja, yule yako karibu. Itakuwa inaanza saa 3 asubuhi, tunaenda mpaka saa 6 ya mchana. In that special program we'll be having our praise and worship, we'll be having inspirational sermons. Tutakuwa tunawahubiria neno, and then after the neno tunaongezea something else. We will organize for counseling sessions for our pupils. We will also organize for fun activities in that 1 hour before they come home. All we are requiring is your child on Fridays. Na itaanza Friday ya tarehe ni 11. Yes, Friday 11th after KCPE. That's when we start the program. Tafadhali mtoto asikae nyumbani, mtume akuje na Bible yake na notebook, hatutalipisha. Hiyo ni neno tu tunawapea. We just want to keep our foundation strong. I said SOPHOS community is founded on a strong Christian foundation. That is what we still want to uphold. Kwa hivyo mtoto wako akuje tafadhali, kutakuwa na walimu, kutakuwa na pastors. They will guide our pupils on the right way of life. So we welcome you to join us. Hata neighbors waalike tafadhali. Hata mtoto wa neighbor ukiona wako akienda, abia neighbors utume wako pia aende, ni bure. We will be here. Let them carry their own snacks because we may not be able to provide anything. Let them carry their own snacks, lunch they will come to eat at home. Then I'm still working with my team of teachers to see what we can do for our next candidate class, that is class 7. And I also have another candidate class this year, our grade 5. Mko wapi grade 5? Yes, that will be our first CBC class. And I have over 30 of them in grade 5. Wazazi wa grade 5 wapigiwe makofi. Kama kuna class ambayo mmeretain watoto, it is so impressing. Mnatufurahisha. Grade 5 parents, you've retained your kids in this school and will continue giving them the best. Actually, they will be our first CBC class in grade 6. They will be doing their first CBC exam, KCBE, in December of this year. Ndio watakalia mtihani wao wa kumaliza primary school so that they join junior high school. I want to trust God because we are already in talks. We want to trust God that junior high school, hatutaenda bali, we will have our own SOPHOS Community Junior High School. We want to trust God that we will have our own junior high school. I am following up the requirements za serikali because they are the requirements by the Ministry of Education. Once we meet all of them and they approve us, we will start our junior high school here. Ndio watoto wetu wasomee hapa mpaka junior high school, and who knows, maybe in a few years to come, God might bless us even with a senior high school. Because we have a vision to grow. We have a vision to nurture these kids even to the next level. So I want to urge parents, tafadhali, wale watoto tumewapea for those 7 weeks only. After 7 weeks, usimpeleke shule nyingine, rudisha tu hapa, tutaongea, tutasikizana, we will nurture them, and we will give you the best. Our class 6, hamtakuwa candidates this year, nyinyi mtakuwa candidates wa next year. We have a big class there as well. Parents, boarding school, mniruhusu niseme, huko sio ati kuna masomo pia. Masomo yako hapa. And I will say this, don't run away from the responsibility of taking care of your own child. Akisomea hapa anakuja jioni nyumbani, you will be able to, to check their behaviors, you will be able to correct them. Lakini ukimpeleka boarding, ni kama unatorokea majukumu yako. I've seen bright kids leave SOPHOS Community School and go to other schools. Na mimi nitaanza kitu nilikuwa nasema where I was before I came here. Ukininyang'anya mtoto mwerevu upeleke Excel, nitafuata marks zake Excel. Akipata 400 Excel si ya Excel, hiyo ni ya SOPHOS. Sisi tulifanya hiyo kazi. Juu hii ndio watu wanafanya. Unatunyang'anya mtoto at grade 7 akiwa 400 material ya SOPHOS. Unapeleka Excel, unapeleka wapi kwingine? Huko kwote unapeleka. And then akienda pale anapata 400 and you go celebrating. Hiyo shule ndio imefanya kazi. Ni kazi gani wamefanya in 2 years or in 1 year? Who did the work? SOPHOS did the work. We grew this child to grade 6. Tukakupea mtoto wa max 400 ukapeleka boarding Kirinyaga, Nyeri, Embu, sijui wapi kwingine. Then anapita huko, alafu unatuambia alipita juu alienda boarding. It is us we did the work. Who did the work? Sisi ndio tulifanya hiyo kazi. Tafadhali mzazi, give us these kids to the head. Na tukikosa 400 utuulize. Usidhani atapata 400 juu ameenda shule ingine, hapana, muache hapa. We will work for that 400 until we get it. So support us in the course so that we make sure that we give the best to these kids, and at the end of the day we will all celebrate. So I want to thank you very much for coming and being together with us this day. Leo tutamaliza graduation, na tukimaliza graduation tuta request tuchukue results na files za watoto na kila kitu kesho. We did want to mix the two programs so that it becomes easy for you also to go and do other things after this. Na tupee wazazi wa PP2 mweke wa kwenda kucelebrate. Hiyo mwanya wa kwenda kucelebrate huko nyumbani with their graduates. We want to give you that opportunity to feel that you have really celebrated this day. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and we want to thank God for you parents. You have trusted us. Continue keeping that trust in our school, and we will not disappoint you. We will not fail you. We will uphold the best, and at the end of it all, you'll go home saying, surely, SOPHOS was a good school. Now, I want to take this opportunity now. You will allow me to break protocol today because it is the chair of the board who should invite the director. But now, because my chair is the guest of honor today, I want to take this opportunity to welcome our director and mom. Si umuita mom, juu ni mama yetu kiroho, na kwa shule pia ni mama yetu, anatulea. You know, one thing I take pride in is that she is also a teacher like me. Amekuwa principal. You know Cornerstone Academy? Yes, she was a principal there. Amefanya kazi pale mpaka ameretire. So I take pride in this, that I have a leader juu yangu mwenye akona vision kubwa. She has grown Cornerstone to a big school, a great school, and she's also helping me grow SOPHOS. And the thing I like about her is that she does not interfere with my programs. Kazi yangu ni yangu. She can only offer me advice. So I want to take this opportunity and welcome our director. Na ni mzazi leo, so najua hata ogei sana, ni mzazi leo. So I want to welcome my director, Reverend Lydia Kimathi, to come and address our parents, and also usher in the chief guest to give her speech. Karibu sana mama.
yao na walikuwa wanafanya French. Mimi sikusikia wakiimba wimbo wa Kifaransa, lakini hawa watoto nilisikia wakiimba a song in French. Wanaimba wanamaliza. Tuwapigie makofi. I was so impressed. Nilipiga simu kuambia deputy wenu na head teacher wenu that I am really impressed na wale walimu ambao tuko na wao. Nimewaambia nimekuwa principal wa shule kubwa, lakini sijaweza kupata this kind of presentation. Every year they were prepared by the music teacher. Here I find all teachers involved. Congratulations teachers. Na Mungu awabariki sana. Kwa sababu kila mwalimu ndiye anajua watoto wake, na tungewasihi wazazi mtusaidie kufanya hii SOPHOS ile shule tunataka iwe. Wanasema we want it to be a school with a standard. Na tungetaka mjue ya kwamba hata masters wetu wametoa watoto mahali walijua wamewapeleka. Pastor Kenjo alikuwa shule ingine kali sana iko huko kwao, akaamua heri yawe yanang'eng'ana kumlete shule kila asubuhi, lakini akuje asomee hapa. Kwa hivyo tunawasihi wazazi, I know tuko na shida zetu na kila shule iko na shida zake kama hamjui. Nimekuwa mwalimu for the last of 40 years. Nimekuwa mwalimu wa watoto wadogo, watoto wakubwa, nimekuwa mwalimu mpaka nikaritaya. Na mimi najua hakuna shule hata moja ambayo haina shida yake. So wewe shukuru Mungu, kwa sababu unajua niliangalia watoto sana, nikasema Mungu wewe, hata kama ningekuwa napata watoto wengine ningewaleta SOPHOS. Angalau wakitoka hapa, can I tell you, and I have always taught children, and popote nimefunza, nimeambia watoto, mimi singetoka kuwa na my students ambao ni mashetani. Nalielewa jamani, yaani amesoma lakini karakta yake ni mbovu. Hapa ile tunafanya ni kutengeneza karakta pamoja na masomo. Wanaswezana. And can I tell you the truth? Mbegu ya Mungu haikufai. Ile mbegu imepandwa katika hawa watoto haitakufa. Mimi ningali nakumbuka, yaani niliambiwa nikiwa primary. Na sinasikia nimeretire na miaka ya kuretire 60. Si ati nimeretire mapema, miaka ya kuretire. Lakini yale mambo niliambiwa, zile nyimbo tuliimba tukiwa mtoto ningali nakumbuka. Actually they give me the values, the virtues. Zile vitu kuna mama ninaambia kama mamangu aliniambia. Mamangu mpaka akaniuliza, "Ai, hiyo yote ni mamangu alinamwambia kwa sababu zile vitu mamangu aliniambia." What am I talking about? Naongea kuhusu those foundations. Ukipata watoto walimu wazuri ambao wanapea watoto wako good foundations, unajua ya kwamba huyo mtoto, you see the Bible says, train a child. Mimi watoto wangu wale wakubwa hayana adults. Komora. Soon tutakuwa tunamuita Dr. Jane Komora. Tumpigieni makofi na kumkaribisha akuje kuja kuongelea.
Thank you, Director. The parents, teachers, pupils, and the visitors. I greet you all. Good afternoon. I'll try to take the shortest time because I can see some people might be hungry by now. It is about lunchtime. So please give me a few minutes and I'll be through. I will start by introducing our board. Just like the children have said, we are a board of about 7 people who run the school. So hata mkiwaona wakikuja hapa wakikuta head teacher only na Pastor Akejo, there is a board behind all that. So we are about 7 people, and the 7 of us, the patron is our referent, and then we have the director who has just spoken, and then we have the chairperson of the board, and that is me. Then we have a member who is Professor Karai. He's a lecturer at the University of Nairobi. And then we have another lecturer in another institution in Eldoret. She comes when there is need to come. And then we have another elder who is well educated also. So this SOPHOS Community School, just as the teachers are well educated, you heard the children saying, it's not me who is saying. Children told you that their children are their teachers are well educated, they are happy with them, they are proud of them, they are happy the way they handle them. Then behind those teachers, there is the board of management. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the parents. Just as the director has said, we appreciate you so much for entrusting us with your children, because you entrust us with your children, you prepare them early in the morning, you wake them up when they don't feel like waking up, you prepare them, you dress them, and above all, you pay the school fees. If it were not for your cooperation, then we wouldn't have a day like this day of graduation. I also want to appreciate the teachers. Teachers have done a good job. You can all attest to that. You have seen what has been presented here. That is a testimony that good work has been done on our children. And therefore, teachers, congratulations and keep it up. I also want to appreciate the children. Watoto mko? Bado mko? Lakini najaa? Oh, niko karibu kumaliza. So, I want to appreciate you. Munanisikia? Nataka ku-appreciate nyinyi kwa sababu mnafanyanga kazi mzuri ya kukubali kuja shule. Si ndio? Mlikubali kuja shule na ukakubali kukaa shuleni, kwa hivyo hiyo ni mzuri. Endelea kusikiza mwalimu na mzazi, Having said that, I want to say that it is not easy. Education is not easy. It requires some devotion to every one of us, all the stakeholders, determination and consistency. So you must be consistent in that devotion that you do. But having done all that, you reap benefits. It is not in vain. I'm sure the parents of the PP2 who are graduating today are very happy. They are happy to see their children present. They are happy that their children are going to grade 1. And you are happy because you also put some effort. If you hadn't put some effort, your children will not be graduating today. So you can see what your children can do. And I'm sure even at home, there is a difference between when they came in PP1 and now that they are leaving PP2. I'm sure you can see a difference and that you are happy about them. Children going to ECD, to pre-primary, it has several benefits. There are many benefits for children going to pre-primary. One of them is socialization. Children learn to live with others. They learn to relate with others. You know, if you brought up your child at home and gave them everything, they'll think this world is full of themselves. So when you are not there, that child cannot live. Human beings are social animals, so they must learn to live with others. Those who do not know how to live with others live with a lot of stress in this life. They live in conflict with people wherever you go. When you go to Matatu, for example, you want people to give you way. But everybody is there. The Matatu is for all of us, so we cannot give you way. And therefore, they find it very difficult. Another thing is cooperation. They learn how to cooperate. They learn how to share. You know, they share books, they share the teachers, and make sure that they have known how to share. So in school, they learn, they get holistic development. Holistic development means that the children grow physically, and you can see them growing up, becoming tall, and others becoming tall and a bit wide, and then you can see them change from when they were in school, when they were at home and when they're in school. For example, those ones who are reading here, when you brought them, they didn't know how to read. So they learn how to read and write in the school. So the child learns all the way, all around. They learn good manners. They learn spiritual matters. And that one becomes very important for their future. They also learn how to teamwork. They learn how to teamwork, to work in teams. Like when they are praying, there are those games that if the child cannot pray alone, Atakama, they have all the equipment, they can't pray alone. So those games teach children how to work in team. And you know, that is what you'll expect them to. That is what is expected of them when they grow up and when they leave school. They learn how to respect. They learn how to respect. It is in school that they know that that is our teacher. They respect the teacher. They respect each other. They respect other parents. They respect other parents. Children who have not been to school find it very difficult to respect anybody. Very difficult because they don't understand. But you don't blame them. Let us take them to school so that they can learn some of these virtues to assist them live without stress in this life. Children who have been to ECD centers, to pre-primary, are more likely to go through school. They are more likely to go to grade 1 up to grade 10. Unajua zinaenda mpaka 10. So they are able, it is possible that they go all the way. Other than those who have not been to preschool. So they are able to graduate in every levels because being in school makes them motivated. It makes them motivated to move one level to another one and to another one. I'm sure our graduates today are looking forward for grade 1. So they are looking forward to move to the next grade. And I'm sure they will continue looking forward to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Teachers here are very important because they give that quality. It is the teachers who give the quality to the children. By the way, if you do not have quality teachers, you cannot get quality students. Where can they get it from? So it is because of the quality teachers that you get quality children. You know, there are some schools whereby, for example, in a classroom, if a teacher wants to borrow something from a pupil, maybe a pencil, anamwambia bring that pencil. Sio mtoto atapeana hiyo pencil. Atapeana. Lakini naye mwalimu wakati mtoto ataenda kuomba mwingine, sasa pia atasema bring that pencil, si ndio? Unlike where teachers are quality, where the teacher will borrow the pencil from the child, like help me with your pencil. That way the child will know that even him or her will borrow the same way. Help me with your pencil. So we are saying that teachers are very important, and they must be qualified. And our teachers, of course, are qualified all around. Teachers increase productivity and creativity in students. Teachers increase productivity and creativity. So when we have teachers who are qualified, like the teachers in SOPHOS community school, we are likely to have children who are also creative. And you know, nowadays, if today we don't have enough jobs for the graduates who have finished school, what about their time? Will there be jobs? There will be no jobs for them also. But what will help them is the creativity. So our teachers are able to instill the creativity in our children, and therefore our children will be better future workers. They will be better in future. The community that includes the parents and the people around us are also very important to the school, and the relationship between the school and the community, that is the parents and other community members around us, is also very important, because it is the parents who help us to recognize the responsibility for the quality. So if the teacher gave an assignment to the parent, to the child, and the parent is not willing to cooperate, then it becomes difficult for the teacher to accomplish what they want to accomplish. And therefore, it is very important for the parents to cooperate with the teachers, so that, and to listen to the teacher. Listen to the teacher. Before you complain, listen to the teacher, and then you two, together, the two of you, will bring up a healthy child. A child who is responsible, a child who is creative, a child who can be relied on in the future. So be a good neighbor. Be a good neighbor, such that if you find something out of hand, or you see our child roaming about, try to ask them where they are going, and if possible, bring them back. Because as you know, nowadays, children, it is not safe for all of us. So don't just see a child moving and then assume you are not the parent. Let us be good neighbors. Let us also offer our expertise. What you can do, what can you do for the school? You can come forward and see the head teacher, and then you can discuss, and probably you can be given the opportunity to do that which you can do for your school. Because this is your school. As long as your child is in this school, this is your school. You are a stakeholder in this school. So ensure that you like the school, you can tell somebody something positive about the school, and that will only happen if when you are challenged, you are able to come and sort it out with the head teacher. Also become a mentor. Ensure that even if you are a mentor of no one, you can be a mentor of your own child. If you have problems, if you have a challenge somewhere with the school, the doors are usually open. You can come see the head teacher and you can discuss. Having said that, let me talk briefly about the pre-primary for the future of our children. So there is minimum involvement by the government, but we want